Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. I'm so delighted to have you with me, and if you haven't got a cuppa yet, why not? Ready? Pause the video. Did you get one? You did? Good. Now, Harry and Charlotte were going to make an appearance, but they decided to go camping out in the backyard again, which is a really silly idea because it's been awfully cold here in Australia. But they've sorted Harley out, and he's nice and warm. So I said, okay, if you need me, you can holler. Is that still a word? Do people still say holler? You can holler. Sorry to all the American viewers. I just find some of the accents so cool, you know. Like, howdy partner, if you need me, just holler. You know, those old-fashioned cowboy movies. I find them really awful, interesting. Something's awful. What's awful today? I don't know. Let's see what happens, because today I'm doing a twin flame advice channeling, because I think we need to know what's going on, because there's a lot of twins who are really confused right now about what on earth is going on, and I feel like we need to know what's going on with the masculine, because for many of you, your masculines haven't been talking, and divine feminine's kind of going batshit crazy, wondering where he is, because, you know, even if something's going on in his life, divine feminine's kind of, well, she usually thinks, well, even if something's going on, maybe you could just tell me what's going on so that I could at least just know that you're busy helping grandma darn her socks. Or maybe you're busy hollering to some of your family members or something, you know. Just give us a clue here, divine masculine. What is going on with you, buddy? Because divine feminine, I can feel her energy, and she's trying to stay in her heart space. She's trying to be like, I love you unconditionally, like Gone with the Wind. Oh, Rhett, I love you unconditionally. I do. And he's like, for some of you, he's just gone missing. Maybe he's in the FBI or the CIA, and he's like, I don't know, on some mission somewhere. He's in Russia, I don't know, or Antarctica. Just imagine he actually was. Would that freak you out? That'd be freaky, wouldn't it? Alrighty. I'm going to keep it as quick as I can, but we have to have jokes, because otherwise we might all go batshit crazy. And if we do go batshit crazy, I guess it would be fun, because we wouldn't know we're crazy, you know. Crazy people don't actually know that they're crazy, which I find quite crazy in itself. Crazy people do not know that they're crazy. So if someone says, am I crazy? It's like, no, you're not crazy, because if you were crazy, you wouldn't know you're crazy. And if you're new to my channel and this is the first video you've ever watched, hi. I promise you I'm not crazy, because I wouldn't know it, would I? Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to read this story here. There is this feeling for divine feminine, like, you know what? I'm just going to ignore the twin flame journey right now. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just going to work. You know, she's kidding herself when she says this, right? She's a little bit defensive. I'm not going to I'm defending myself here. I'm not going to talk to him if he comes in. He's broken my heart, perhaps. Not all of you will resonate with that. For some of you, it's a third-party situation in the way of person, place, or situation in the way of your connection, and it's really annoying you. For some of you, it is the world situation right now that's bothering you. You can't get to your divine masculine, and he can't get to you, and it's really frustrating you. So, divine feminine, many of them are mothers, so they're putting all their energy into their children, or perhaps they're focused upon making money or work. And for others of you, you are working on yourself, healing, contemplating, taking stock of what's important to you, perhaps even having a little transformation here, which is nice, because there was this off-balance feeling in the past, in the recent past, and perhaps even some sadness and loneliness coming through. So what's divine feminine thinking after all of that? And I just broke my nail. Gosh darn it. Hang on. I can still bend it back up and make it look like it's fine. Oh no, I can't. I really did break it. Ah, isn't that annoying when that happens? It's like when you put on tracky pants, which is how we say in Australia, which I think in other places they might call them sweatpants, and you pull them up and your butt's just gotten a little bit bigger. Not much, just a little bit. And they don't even keep you warm when you sit down anymore because you can't tuck your shirt back in. And I think today I'm wearing some of those kind of pants. But Spirit says, worry not. Worry not. You must just sit on your horse with no pants. The divine masculine energy is here. Even if you can't see it, divine feminine, it's here, shining brightly on you. If you want to connect to him, go out into nature, feel the sun on your face. The truth is in nature. A lot of your truths will come to you in nature. All right. So she's thinking, let's get back to this. Let's not worry about the pants that don't fit right. She's thinking, gosh darn it. Where is he? We were fine before. Or if we weren't fine, we were at least pretending to be fine. I need his passion. She misses his passion. She thinks about this a lot. All right. Sorry, divine feminine. I hope your pants fit today, if you're wearing pants. If we laugh our way through the twin flame journey, it's going to be a whole lot easier, I think. Divine masculine is doing some kind of healing here, has been doing some kind of healing here. There's been a lot of conflict going on. This is judgmental people around him. He's trying to manifest this twin flame love, even though the world's gone batshit crazy, right? So he's focusing on the good. He also has the Four of Wands in reverse. So the focus on the twin flame journey is kind of in the recent past, because we have this narcissistic or angry, or I don't know, it's a female energy here, or female energies in general, that make him feel not okay. And it's not coming from his twin flame. Is it? Divine feminine? I hope not. For me, this is the karmic coming through, if there is a karmic. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone he's married to. It could be a cousin, sister, mother, just a woman in general, or a female energy take gender how it resonates for you. So some divine masculines know and can feel that divine feminine's pulled away. And they're not sending messages at this time because love is not on their mind. It was in the recent past on their mind, but they were in this healing mode. So when you're healing yourself, it's very difficult to focus upon things around you. So it's like he just needed to focus on himself for a bit. There could be some loneliness or depression here in divine masculine. This is pretty much not seeing the love. Larry. I like to rename this card every time because it depends what other cards it comes through with. But he's not really fussed if he communicates with divine feminine or not at this minute. He's not really fussed because he's just going through something himself. All right. Now, divine feminine's feeling like there needs to be balance in this situation. He needs to come forward. Why isn't he coming forward? What's blocking him? She's got a lot of questions. She's even questioning the connection at this time. She's a little bit in her ego because we have the Strength card upside down. And for some divine feminines, they may not be acting appropriately. There might be an addiction here. There might be a karmic partnership in the way. She may have broken a nail. And she's just feeling a little bit annoyed. A little bit annoyed. It's like, hang on, I've put my heart on a platter here. That's how she feels. I've put my heart on a platter. And people just keep hurting me all the time. So she's kind of in this, I was going to swear, but I won't. No bleeps given energy here. Perhaps she's been in this a little bit since the new moon. There's a match here. Divine masculine can feel this in her energy. Look, this is how she is, and he can feel it. Remember, divine masculine can feel the connection very strongly. So what is he feeling? Right now, he's worried a little bit, or has been worried about his money. He may have had to do some extra work for work, like some study or something like that. And I want to get a clarifier on the Death card because I don't know why I want to get a clarifier on the Death card, but I feel like it's... Oh, here we go. We've got 3 clarifiers for the Death card. Yeah, okay. It's not really transformative energy because it's this energy of I've had to go within and be on my own for a while because other people around me have been in their ego, and I've had to kind of come down to their level, and that's what secretly is blocking me from coming to you, divine feminine. Wow. And he's really feeling their energy. He's feeling this yuck with the moon here. He's deep in the feeling of it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it at all. So it looks like divine feminine's kind of sneaking away here. She's like, I know my truth. I've been standing in my truth. I've done the right thing. I've been honest. And then she says, you know what? I'm leaving. I'll keep a couple of thoughts with divine masculine, but I think I just want to let it go. Because for right now, his offer is only small, and I need more. It's weird, because she's coming through here as the High Priestess. But when we mix it with this Seven of Swords, there is some ego here in Divine Feminine. There is still some ego here. And I wouldn't call it assertion, because when you block someone or when you don't talk to someone, that's not really being assertive. That's blocking someone off because you're afraid to get hurt. And the twin flame journey is about having unconditional love for the other person, no matter how they behave, and understanding that they might be going through something at this time. And this is the lesson here. So what is Divine Masculine doing? He was confused about what to do, because he can feel the love. He can feel the wonderment of the twin flame connection. And then all this stuff happened in his physical third dimensional world. We've got some snakes in the grass here. We've got some, perhaps issues at home. There's that feminine energy I've been talking about. Could be a mother, sister, cousin. It's just there. It's this feminine energy, And he just, this confusion and these arguments where there's been battles of ego don't compare to, how the universe has gifted him the Divine Feminine. Some of you Divine Feminines are earth signs. I know I say this quite often, but if you're not an earth sign, it's this beautiful grounded energy. He sees you as being grounded, but in actual fact, Divine Feminine is a little bit pissed off here. She's like, whatever. Have you seen that American show? Is it Porn Stars or something, where people go in and they pawn their stuff and they have arguments with the shop owners, and they're like, whatever, like, I cannot do the American accent very well, but it's so funny, and people are really in their ego. And Divine Feminine getting pissed off a little bit with Divine Masculine is showing that there's still some ego here to clear, and the need for healing, because as he goes away and doesn't speak to you, Divine Feminine, right? You should be happy inside of yourself anyway to not get mad about him going away, because whatever he's running from in the connection is frustrating you. And perhaps he's not even running from the connection. Perhaps he's just needing some time alone. And this is where I think the twin flame journey gets a little bit confused, is people go, oh, well, he's running from the connection, but is he really, or does he really actually have some stuff going on? And if he's in his ego, dealing with yucky people right now, whether that's family, friends, or work colleagues, does he really want to come into you and talk with you? And of course, Divine Feminine would say, well, he should, because I want to be that beautiful nurturing energy that he needs. And so in your next conversation with your Divine Masculine, I think Divine Feminine, you should say, I really want to be that nurturing energy that you need. So even if you're going through a difficult time with your family, with your friends, with whoever, I want to be there. And the advice is here from Spirit. No matter what's happening in your third dimensional reality, on the physical plane, right? Know that you can celebrate your life from inside of yourself. So come into that beautiful place of maintaining your frequency, so that if your divine counterpart isn't coming in, or can't come in, or won't come in, or whatever is going on, you're not in this energy of overthinking. You're not going, oh, well, he must be with his karmic and they're making love on the beach 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Because when we allow ourselves to come into this mind space, Divine Feminine, look, this is overthinking to an extreme. This is someone closing her eyes off and not seeing the truth, not wanting to see the truth. And if someone doesn't come in, we can make up all these kind of stories in our mind, you know. And the thing is with divine feminine too, I just want to say this, is if divine masculine would communicate on a regular basis, this is also for divine masculine, then divine feminine would at least know he's okay. You know, even if he can't talk for 5 hours with her, he might just say, hey babe, you know, depending on how close they are, he might say, he might be friend zone Charlie, I don't know. But you know, he might just come in and say, hey, I'm just working today. It's going to be a 12-hour shift. I just wanted to say hi, I hope you're fine. And then she can go, great, have a lovely day. So keeping the lines of communication open is important here. Otherwise, the love between the two of them begins to be overthought. And then this is where the battle of ego can come in later on, because divine feminine will be like, well, you haven't come in. And he's like, yeah, but I've been busy working. And she'll be like, yeah, but you could have just told me. So for many divine feminines, they just want to know that he's okay. So if you're a divine masculine listening today, they just want to know that you're okay. Because if they know you're okay, then they're okay. Because divine feminine is that receiving energy. So she needs to receive that message to know he's okay. When she knows he's okay, she can go about her day and feel brilliant. But if she's sitting there wondering, where is he? Is he okay? Has something happened? You know, is his mother or brother or sister or auntie okay? Is he okay emotionally, physically, spiritually, right? She doesn't like being in this worrying energy. And it, you know, you could say that divine feminine shouldn't be in a worrying energy because she's awakened and because she's trying to stay in her heart space. But when you love someone that much, you want to know that they're okay. So just a quick text, divine masculine, would be lovely. Just a quick phone call, a quick text. If you can't spend hours and hours, that's all she needs. And it makes her feel safe, just knowing that you're okay. If you're in separation, obviously that's a bit more difficult. But this is true for any relationship. You know, this is true with friendships as well. You just want to know that your friends are okay or your family is okay. And so by opening up the lines of communication, remember this was in reverse for divine masculine, by opening up the lines of communication, everyone feels safe. Divine masculine, if he's in his ego space, may find it difficult to come in with communication. And so divine feminine needs to tell divine masculine, if she's on speaking terms with him, that she needs this as part of her feeling secure within the relationship. Because even if it's not a full-blown romantic relationship, or even if they're not in complete union yet, it is nice and kind and right to let someone know that you're okay. If you're ghosting someone or not talking to someone for months, there should be a reason behind that. You should always give someone a reason. You should always tell someone why. You know, I don't want to come in for a few days because I'm going away to work on an oil rig, let's just say, and I literally don't have phone service out there. That's okay. Of course, you can understand that. However, if you really need to contact me, there is an emergency number that you could get me by satellite, and here it is. That's common courtesy. That's how you breed healthy relationships. Okay. So I hope this finds you well. And I don't want you to go being serious. I want you to have some fun. So what can we do that's fun? Okay, so before we go, I want you to say red lorry, yellow lorry 20 times fast. All right, so I'm going to do it and show you how silly it is. Ready? Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. No. See, I get stuck at about 4. Stay in your joy, and if you know someone called Joy, lucky you. If you know someone called Happy, that's even better. Spend time with them, because I dare say they're very happy all the time. I love you very much. If you need a personal reading, contact me. If you want my Ascension package, contact me. If you just want to talk and you don't know what to do, contact me, and I'll try and at least guide you in the right direction, okay? Because, you know, I try and help people, and I will be serious when it comes to your connection with your counterpart, of course. But for these readings, I like to bring a little bit of fun, because the twin flame journey can be a little bit too serious at times, and we all need to have a laugh, okay? Stay happy, stay safe, and mwah, I'm sending you love and light and peace from Australia. Have a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are. And if you haven't got a cup of tea, why not? Go and get one. Oh, it's heaven. Bye. Bye.